Installing MongoDB. In this video, we'll install the free version of Mongo database system. We'll also install a MongoDB Compass, which is a browser-based GUI application for interacting with the Mongo database as opposed to using the command line. And finally, we'll also set up the environment variables just to make sure that all Mongo executables are accessible globally in your system. So to set up the path environment on the Windows system, you basically search for a key terms edit environment, and that should load this environment variables window, and then select the path down there on the bottom window, and then just go and edit the path variable and add a new item to the list as you see here, assuming that we are installing the MongoDB in the program files, and then we want to have access to the bin folder as you see here, and then just click OK, and that should be good to go. On a Mac or a Linux system, you want to make sure you have this bash_profile file created. If it's not there, just create one, open the file, and include those two statements down in there as well. And make sure you know the path to your Mongo database installation. And then we set the path to the bin folder. Then you just restart the command terminal, and you should have access to Mongo commands globally, and it should be good to go. All right, so let's head over to the MongoDB website to download and install MongoDB. Okay, so on the browser, we just basically go to mongodb.com, and that should take you to their site to download the software. Go to the software tab and under the community server. So make sure you select the one that says community server and not the enterprise server. Okay, this is not the free version. We just want the community version. And then the latest version is 4.2.6. It's the current release. Under here, there are a couple of different versions, but we'll select the default here. I'm on a Windows, so I'm going to select this. If you're on a Mac or a different system, just choose the one that is working, it's fit for your machine, and then click download or use the MSI. So download that. Okay, so that's done. It's being downloaded. And I'm going to go over and then install, or actually download the Compass as well. If you go to the software again, down here you have a Compass, which is the GUI for MongoDB. Click that, and you can just click try it now. And then again, just make sure you select the one for your system. I'm on a PC, so I'm going to choose the Windows 64 with the MSI installer. Okay, and a documentation here gives you the full documentation of how to use MongoDB Compass. So click download, and that's being downloaded. So we're good there. Network fails. So we can try it again for some reason. All right, so that's good. Now I'm going to go and click this MongoDB Win installer to install our MongoDB server. So you just follow the command prompt. The installation process here is fairly simple. And click next. Just accept the license agreement, and then you choose the complete version instead of the custom. You can do that, but we're just going to use the complete version here, and then just select the default. It's going to be installed inside the program's file. You can change that if you want to, but again, I just choose as the default here. Okay, and we'll use this server instead of a local domains option. So click next, and down here it has an option for if you want to install MongoDB Compass altogether. You can try that if you want to. Sometimes that might give you a problem. I have tried this in the past, and depends on certain situations or machines that may cause a stall on your installation. So I'm going to install this separately, which is why we downloaded the Compass separately here. Okay, so I'm going to uncheck that, click next, and then we're just going to let this install. And we'll see how long it's going to take. It should be fairly quick, I hope. So just say yes. Okay, so I can see it's already done. So we can close this now, and then we'll install the other one, which is the Mongo Compass. This one is a larger file actually, so it might take a bit longer, but let's go ahead and click just accept the default and just click install, and we'll see how long it's going to take. Just accept that again. Hopefully it's not too long. Okay, so we are done. It's fairly quick. All right, so finish that, and we can go ahead and close this browser now. And then now we can search for the Compass, or you can go here. You can see that it has the Mongo Compass here already. Okay, and then, well, before I do that, I want to go into the C drive and see if it's in there. So you go to your C drive, under the program files, there should be a folder called MongoDB now, and here's the MongoDB Compass, right? So MongoDB, the server, the version number 4.2, and then in the bin directory, this is the link you want to add to the path. Okay, so we're going to use the mongo.exe file to run the Mongo shell command. The D here is for it's the daemon file that runs the Mongo server in the background. And a few other commands here as well. You see there's another one that really important is the Mongo import. Okay, we'll use that to import and export data to the server. So I'm just going to copy this just in case. So you can click here, just copy the URL, and so we can go and check to see if it's already set up in the environment. So we go here and just search for edit environment system variables. Click that. It should load this file, and then down here in the path, not up here, okay, down here in the what's system variables, click that. It should let you, yeah, if it doesn't do that, maybe it's been opened somewhere else. Let's see. No, let's try again. Edit, and if you get this one here again, just right down here, environment variables, click that, and go to the path. I'm not sure why it didn't let me do earlier, but, and then click edit, and as you can see, it's not added here yet. So if it's not there, just add it and add a new one, and then paste it right here. Okay, you paste it right here, and make sure it goes to the bin directory, and then click OK, OK, and then you are done. All right, so this is done. Now go back here, and then we can go to the terminal. I'm going to open a PowerShell just to test to make sure that it's there. Okay, so you can just type in Mongo space dash I think dash V, letter V. Oh, probably wrong. Dash version maybe. Okay, so if you can access that, you see the version number 4.2.6. This is the shell version. But it is also Mongo version as well. So if you can access that, you're good to go, and we're fine. We're fine here. So now, just to make sure we have installed the Mongo Compass, we had installed, and I've seen earlier here, this is the Compass here. So click on that just to make sure it runs. And so we'll see that configures. Okay, so now we are good to go. So the first time you run, you can just basically click the connect here, okay? If there's none, just click new connection, click connect, and then you should be in here as well. Okay, so I'm gonna terminate all these stuff here. It's not letting me go. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure it has a firewall issue, but I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, so if you see this, then you are good to go. And if you cannot run this application, you may have not turned on Mongo server. So this is how we'll be using this tool to manipulate or manage our database system. So now that we have installed MongoDB and the MongoDB Compass, in the next video, we'll explore the MongoDB Compass management system.